Hi, my name is Amanda Wright. Today I'm going to share with you an activity from the Cat in the Hat. We're going to begin by looking at a book. It's called Here to There and Me to You, and it's written by Cheryl Keeley and it's illustrated by Celia Crampion. So this is a really great book. It has a nice story, but today what I want to show you are some of the bridges that are illustrated in this book. The first one is called the Heartland Bridge, and it's in Canada. It's the world's longest covered bridge. Do you know what a covered bridge is? A covered bridge has a roof and sides on it. I don't cross too many of those. I don't know about you. This bridge is about 36 school buses long. It crosses the St. John River from Heartland to Somersville in New Brunswick. The next bridge that I'm going to share with you is the Golden Gate Bridge. You may have seen a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, or maybe you visited the Golden Gate Bridge before. It's in California, and it's one of the world's most famous suspension bridges. It was opened in 1937, and guess what? It's not really golden, it's orange. The architect chose the color orange because it was distinct from the colors of the sky and the sea, making it easier for passing ships to see. The next bridge is another suspension bridge. It's a train bridge. It was built over the Niagara River at Niagara Falls between Canada and the United States. The bridge was completed in 1855, and it carried trains, carriages, and pedestrians. But it wasn't strong enough to hold new trains, so in 1897 it was replaced with the Whirlpool Rapids Bridge. The final bridge that I'm going to share with you is another bridge that you may recognize. This is the Brooklyn Bridge, and it crosses New York City's East River to connect Brooklyn and Manhattan. Before the bridge opened, P.T. Barnum led 21 elephants over it to prove that it was safe. If you'd like to explore some more bridges, you can check out this book. It's called Here to There and Me to You. You can also go to PBS Learning Media and check out bridges there in the bridge collection. All right, so today as we go through this activity, we're going to talk about different ways to build bridges. And we're going to kind of think like engineers. A couple words that I'd like for you to listen to as we go through the day. Of course, bridges is a word that you're going to want to think about and the different types of bridges. But I also want you to think about the length of a bridge or how long a bridge is. Think about how strong or sturdy a bridge is. And then also we're going to, like I said, think like engineers today. So an engineer is someone who designs and builds something to solve a problem. So I want you to watch the clip from the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. It's called How to Cross the Gap. And begin to think like an engineer and how you might close that gap.
That way!
Whoa! You might want to rethink the shortcut, Cat.
Oh dear! There is a big gap between there and here.
Well, we can't go backward because of, the dragon.
And we can't go forward because of the gap. Maybe...
Yes, Master Builder Nick?
Maybe we could build a bridge over the gap.
That's a spectacular idea!
But what do we build the bridge out of? We crossed a bridge made of stone and one made of rope and wood. Do you see anything like that?
So Nick, Sally, and the Cat in the Hat need to cover the gap and build a bridge. It's your turn now. I want you to start thinking like an engineer. Have you ever heard of the engineering design process? The engineering design process is a tool that we can use to help us solve problems. In this clip, Nick, Sally, and the Cat in the Hat want to cross the gap. So that's their problem. Next, we can imagine and plan what that might look like. Maybe it's a bridge, but it could possibly be another solution. Then we create a model. Are there tools and materials that we'll need? Finally, let's test it out. And then it might have worked, but maybe it didn't. How can we improve on it? Throughout this whole process, we're communicating and collaborating. So questions you might ask yourself: what problem are you trying to solve with your bridge? What are you going to make your bridge out of? Did you try testing your bridge out with a toy car? How can you make your bridge hold more cars? All right, so now it's your turn. We've already defined the problem. We know that we need to help the Cat in the Hat, Nick and Sally, get across that gap. So what I want you to do is gather up some materials from your house. First, begin by imagining and planning what it might look like. For me, it looks like a bridge. So I've gathered materials that look like a bridge solution. Things that you might think about gathering are soda containers. We've got food containers and Post-it notes. I've got some toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls. I've also got some coffee containers. I've got some cans from my pantry. I also have some plastic cups that might work. And finally, I thought about a mixing bowl with some craft sticks and pipe cleaners. So, we know what our problem is. We've defined our problem. We've imagined and planned what some solutions to that problem might look like. Now, let's test it out. All right, so let's start with this one. Like I said, I've gathered up some food containers and some Post-it notes. I just stuck the Post-it notes together back and forth to try to make a bridge. It kind of looks like a rope bridge or a swinging bridge. So I've got a little car here. Let's see if it will hold. What do you think is going to happen? It works. It holds. It'll cross my bridge. All right, so let's think about something maybe a little bit bigger. I've got a stuffed animal here. Let's see if it'll hold it. It does. Success. All right. Finally, let's try one more and see if that will work. I've got a model car here. It's quite a bit heavier than the other two items that I've tried. Do you think it will hold? And it looks like it's just too heavy. Oh, it might if you did it that way, but could it really cross this way? I don't think so. So you might imagine and plan what it might look like to get this vehicle across these. Maybe it's something a little bit more sturdy or a little bit more solid. Maybe we could use our soft drink container with our coffee mugs, our coffee containers here. So let's spread them apart. You can see we have our gap here in the middle that we want to cross. Let's use this car and see if it'll cross. So this makes a much more sturdy bridge to use, right? It's strong enough, it's long enough, and we can really get that vehicle across. Another way to explore bridges is on the free PBS Kids game app. Look for the Cat in the Hat and find the Bridge-O-Rama game. For more STEM summer learning activities, visit pbslearningmedia.org/ready-to-learn. Need help navigating KET or PBS resources? Contact us at nti@ket.org.